Today's video, we're going to be doing the turnabout. First, I'm going to show you how to do it. Then we're going to have a look at the RSA marking sheet guidelines and the marking sheet and see why the tester could mark you. And then I'm going to show you some of the most common mistakes I generally see people make. Watch this video until the end because we don't want to lose any unnecessary marks for the turnabout. So during your test, the tester will ask you to stop at the side of the road and they'll ask you to turn the car around so it's facing the opposite direction. So you know you're going to be doing the turnabout. So to do the turnabout, as always, because we're moving off from a park position, we do our gosho and we do indicate to the right to move off. If you don't know what gosho is, watch this video above and then come back to this video. So here we go. We're going to go into gear. We're going to do our observation all the way around. Signal to the right. Handbrake down, one more look and try to get the car rolling and whip that wheel around and then look right and left, right and left, right and left and stop before we touch the path. Into reverse, look left and right, back window, left and right, back window, left and right, back window, left and right, back window. If I look in this mirror here, I should see my back wheel before I touch the curb. Into gear, look left and right, find your bite, and off you go. And then the tester could ask you to park here on the left. Mirror, signal, make sure you mirror signal, and then in, and out, and straight, and stop. Handbrake up, into neutral, cancel the signal. The tester could ask you to demonstrate your hand signals now after doing the turnabout. If you don't know your hand signals, make sure you watch this video above. So now I'm going to demonstrate that once more, but I'm going to be explaining what I'm doing as well. So now we're told to do the turnabout, so we know we're doing our gosho. So gear, observation, signal. I'm bringing my foot up to the bite now. I'm not using any gas. We don't want to do this fast. My foot is at the bite, handbrake down, one more look, and I'm just getting the car rolling slightly and I'm just holding my foot. Once I'm rolling, whip the wheel around and then look right and left. Do it in stages, right and left, and I'm looking up and down the road for cars or other road users coming. Before I touch the path, stop. Into reverse. I'm bringing my foot up to the bite, look right and left back window. I'm still on the foot brake, and now I'm slowly off the brake. Right and left back window, right and left back window. When I know I'm getting close to the curb, look in that mirror, you'll see your back wheel, and stop before we touch it. Into gear, look left and right, find your bite, and then we're going to straighten up and we're going to park here on the left. Make sure you mirror, signal, in and out and straight and stop. Handbrake up, into neutral, cancel your signal. So that's it, that's how we do the turnabout. Now let's take a look at the RSA marking sheet guidelines and see what the tester wants you to do.
Turnabout. An applicant should turn the vehicle around on the road in a competent manner, taking the best possible observations and allowing the right of way as required, or a fault may be recorded for turnabout. All faults which occur during the manoeuvre should be recorded opposite turnabout. The turnabout should be a normal manoeuvre, i.e. not starting in reverse. Now this bit is very important. A fault should not generally be recorded where an applicant turns the wheel while the vehicle is stationary, i.e. dead steering or dry steering. So the first example will be competency, where an applicant hits or bumps the curb or makes inadequate progress or excessive speed, or does not make proper use of the controls. A fault may be recorded for competency. So if you touch the path too fast or too slow, you'll be marked for competency. Where an applicant obliges another road user to slow or stop, a fault may be recorded for observation or right of way. So what that means is if you're looking right and left and you see a car but you keep going, the tester will mark you for observation because it looks like you don't know the rules. If you see a car coming, you have to stop. On another way, if you don't look right and left and you don't see a car coming, you'll be marked for observation because you didn't look. C says effective use of side mirrors is acceptable. However, where an applicant reverses on the mirrors only, a fault may be recorded. If, example, effective use is not made of them or they are not aligned correctly, the fault will be marked for observation.
So after reading that, now we can take a look at the RSA marking sheet and we can see that we can get marked for competency, observation and right of way. So you are allowed to do the turnabout in 3 or 5 manoeuvres. The tester does want to see that you can go at a reasonable speed, it's not too slow or it's not too fast, and you don't touch the curb. That will be competency. Observation will be, are you looking right and left when you're supposed to be? Also, when you see a car coming, are you giving way to them? If a car does come and you're looking right and left and the tester feels you didn't see it, the tester will mark you for observation. Compared to if you do see a car coming and you just keep going, the tester will mark you for right of way. It also says use of your mirrors is acceptable, but you do have to do all the other observation as well, as in right and left, and if you're going in reverse, over your left shoulder, out the back window. It also says use of video or audio devices are acceptable alongside all the other observation that you're supposed to do. So now I'm going to show you a few common mistakes I usually see people make. The first one here is probably the most popular. It's where people go way too fast at the start and they haven't got time to look right and left. So I'll show you why they do that now. So imagine we're moving off, we're going into gear, observation, signal, handbrake. In the last example I said foot to the bite and no gas. If I bring my foot up and go on the gas, I have to go like this. Now what happened there was I went way too fast and I didn't have time to look right and left. So that would be a mark for definitely observation because I didn't look right and left, and because I did go very fast, it could possibly be a mark for competency as well. So now I want to show you how to fix that. So remember on the last example I showed you, gear, observation, signal, foot up to the biting point. If you're in automatic, just lightly on the brake. Once I'm rolling, no gas, and just balance my foot there and then whip the wheel around and then look right and left. And then you can clutch in now if you want, and just keep finding the bite and stop. So that's how we fix that. Another reason we can get marked for observation is this. So I'm into reverse and people don't look out the back window. So if you do this, looking in your mirror like this is a mark for observation as well. So I'm going to just move forward now. I'm going to just do that once more. So remember, when you're here, what the tester wants to see you do is right and left back window. Now whip that wheel around. Sorry, my wheel was already steered. Look right and left back window. Right and, even if you've done it twice, the tester will be happy with that. Into gear, look left and right, find your bite, and then we're going to straighten up on the left. When it comes to right of way on the turnabout, this is where it gets a little bit confusing. If I'm in the middle of the road here, so imagine I'm going to do my turnabout now, handbrake down, one more look, and I whip that wheel around and I'm looking right and left. And then a car comes around the corner here and I stop. What we have to do is we have to look at the car. When they see us and they start slowing, only then are we going to finish our manoeuvre. We don't keep going when there's a car coming towards us. So if you do find yourself in the middle of the road and you're doing your right and left, you have to show the tester that you're actually looking right and left. There's no point looking if you're not seeing what's going on. So if you see a car coming, you're saying, okay, there's a car coming towards me, I'm going to clutch in and stop. When the car sees you and stops, then you can say, okay, I'm going to finish this manoeuvre. Because now you know they've seen you, they've stopped, it's safe for me to continue on. If you want to join my YouTube membership program, I've broken down the full marking sheet guidelines to help you pass your driving test. It's full of bonus videos and I've made it super affordable, and you will be supporting the channel. Also, when you're doing the turnabout, just be mindful if there is a pedestrian walking along the footpath here, we don't want to get the direction that we're doing the turnabout and just drive your car at somebody. Let them get out of the way and then you can carry on with your turnabout. So another really good tip or trick for the turnabout is, as it said in the marking sheet guidelines, we are allowed dead steer or dry steer. What that means is we're allowed steer the wheel as the car is fully stopped. It is recommended you get the car rolling because it is bad for your tyres, but if you're asked to do a turnabout on a really narrow road, it is a good idea to do dead steering or dry steering. So let me show you what that looks like now. So let's do our gosho into gear. Look from left to right. Signal, handbrake. Before I bring my foot to the bite, I'm going to steer the wheel all the way, and now I'm going to find my bite. Just be mindful that when you do this, your car can cut out a bit easier when you're doing it like that. because your wheels aren't straight. So again, I'm going to do dead steering. I'm into reverse. I'm on the brake. I'm on the clutch. And now that I've done the steering, now I'm allowed. It's still allowed, but it's just bad for your tyres, apparently. And before we touch the curb, we stop. I'm going to try steer it again, or dead steer. Look left and right. Once the wheel is steered, off we go. And as always, we park here on the left. If you want us to help you pass your driving test, click the link in the description, fill out the form, and we'll do the rest. Also, watch all these helpful videos. They're all aimed to help you pass your driving test first time or your next time. So best of luck in your driving test.